Apple has been ramping up for multiple cloud-based initiatives. The company recently purchased iCloud.com and is building a billion-dollar data center in North Carolina. Is Apple preparing for its own YouTube-like service to compete? To help me sort this out, please welcome the author of Curation Nation, Steve Rosenbaum. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Shelly, how are you?
I'm doing great. All right, Apple has been going crazy buying and building cloud-based things. What are they planning?
So they better be planning something big, and there's lots of evidence to say that they are. First of all, they have a service now that some of us know called Mobile Me, which is unbelievably terrible. Even the Apple loyalists will tell you it just doesn't work.
You mean the fact that Mobile Me sucks?
Sucks.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Right. Secondly, we all have the same problem, which is our photos are on this computer, our contacts are on this computer, our emails are all over the place. So they've got the consumer touch points. They've got the devices. They've got the iPhone, they've got the iPad, and they've got the Apple Air. All of these things need to connect to a cloud. The question is, and the one that I'm excited by, is will it just be a big dumb storage solution, or will it be a curated cloud?
Well, look, Microsoft has gone out far and wide and said they're betting the company on the cloud. Amazon's got a pretty big cloud, and they had a very, very visible meltdown a couple weeks ago. Now, Apple, will there be an intelligence layer, or like you said, is there going to be just this really dumb thing? And by the way, what should it look like?
Well, so Amazon has bet on basically B2B, though. It's really not a consumer-facing product.
Right.
And the Microsoft product all ties together Microsoft stuff.
Right.
So what Apple could do if they were successful, here are the rumors we know. We know that there's a music product involved. Sure. We know there's a photo product involved. There's some rumor about a location, like be able to see where your friends are and connect via the cloud. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Yeah. The YouTube rumor is the one that I like the best, because they've got the video recording devices in the iPhones, they've got editing in Final Cut, and they've got delivery in iTunes. They're missing the middle layer, which is where do you put your video? And YouTube is vulnerable. They could be building a great big YouTube killer.
Is YouTube vulnerable, really? I mean, it's a brand now more than it's anything else. YouTube has never been the best service, or the people have made YouTube killers for years, and Apple's got a pretty decent track record of starting something no one's ever done before and being great at it. But are they going to be able to go right up at YouTube and say, hey, we've got a better mousetrap?
Well, so Google is moving YouTube more toward the network model. They're going to channels, they're going to verticals. They're going to be leaving the consumer sharing piece kind of on the edges. Apple, on the other hand, is a consumer company. I mean, think of it this way. Google releases everything in beta.
Yep.
Apple releases nothing in beta.
That is correct.
I mean, so if Apple releases this, it's either going to be a home run and it's going to be another Steve Jobs, oh my God, insanely awesome product, or it's going to be a dog. But it's going to be $1 billion dog.
So where does Apple's plans fit into the Steve Rosenbaum Curation Nation sort of paradigm?
So it fits in really nicely, because all of a sudden you've got all this data on your iPhone, you've got all this data on your computer, and you want to share selectively. These pictures from this event you want to share with this community. This information you want to let your friends and neighbors know you were just at this restaurant. A curated cloud environment from Apple could really be a killer app, for sure.
I see. All right.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Steve Rosenbaum from Curation Nation. Actually, not from Curation Nation. The author of the new best-selling, oh my goodness, you have got to go read it. Where do I get Curation Nation?
You get it on Amazon, you get it on Barnes & Noble, you get it on Borders.
I love that. Find a Borders near you and go get it. Steve Rosenbaum, thank you very much.
Thanks.
I am Shelly Palmer, and you are watching Live Digital.